Hello, how everybody doing? Hello, hello. Thumbs up if you guys hearing me. Okay, people are here. All set up now. Here is our Figma file. Hmm. How are you guys doing? Good. Okay, I had a mic issue, so it's a little bit delay, but I think I all sorted now. Let me share my screen and I hope this is fine. Cool. What we will learn today? We will create something. Of course, title is variable and animation. And these both. I think we will recreate this first, and then we'll talk about some basic principles, some complex use of variables in the between. I think you guys already saw this tutorial, so this will be not too long when we start working on this. Cool. Let's start something. Basic of variable. I think we will start with basic of variables, and it will be not tutorial about variable use in design system and all. I'm just doing something fun here. So if you have question, you can just drop here, and you can also ask on Discord. And the important part of variable is you must have a professional plan. So that is the one challenging thing. Uh, okay, let's start with very basic things. What is variable? If you guys know programming, little bit maybe understanding of programming. Variable is the place where we store some values, right? And the name defined is like its value can be changed. So let's see what we will create first. Very basic thing. Uh, Let me try to understand how I can explain it easily. Okay, cool. I think I will start with a circle. The main idea here is I'm just trying to animate these things with the help of variables. So that was the main focus here. So this is the circle, right? Of course, everybody knows this is circle. Let's create a component. Call it ellipse or circle, whatever you call. I always start with component. And why? Because if you start with component, you can easily change and the final result will automatically change. It's like gray boxing, prototyping, wireframing, you can say. So I am going to do very basic thing here. Maybe change the color of this circle once people click on something. So that is like very basic task. I will start with. This is oval. This is the color. Already defined color is here. So let's create two small button. Let's call it red. And we will call it baby blue. So this is our smallest task of this session. We will create two button and this button will guide you through changing the color of this. Don't worry, we will make it nice once we finalize basic stuff. So just keep tuning from where you are tuning. Or okay, so this is our ellipse, right? So what we will do, we will create some variables. You can do all the things. Maybe let's write live session 2 because we are doing this. We are creating a variable. I like change color just, and currently let's call it red. By default it's red, suppose. And you guys know we have two options now. We have library and we have a style, right? We are talking about its variables right now, so it will be by default because we just created a variable. So okay, so this is our default, how it has started. Now I am going to, if you this looks very complex, just write your question here, and once I done I will check. Okay, so how you will change this to this? Very simple. Once you will click on this, something will happen. What will happen and how will happen, you can define in prototyping. So let's create some variables, values. What we are doing here, there are so many things, but we will focus on things called change variables. So this is the variable name, and you can see the default value here is red because we are calling red, which is perfect for our case. Second, what we will do, we will define variables, change the color. This will be our blues 1 2 1 2 and 1 2. And just so simple. We created very simple stuff here. This will do nothing but just change the color of the. Why take time? Is it too big? What is the size? 1000 only. So load. Let's refresh. What is happening? Let's try again. What the hell? Sorry. Okay, yeah, it's working. The red is red. When you click, very simple, right? we have started with very simple things which just change the color. Cool. So this is the very basic thing we covered here. Change the color. Let's see some questions if there are. No? No? What happened? Voice sensor? Is something happened? I'm not using voice sensor, I guess. Everything is default here. Maybe sure had some actually before live stream there was issue with mic, so I was just doing some this technical debugging. So maybe something happened. I'm very technical here. Sorry, I'm not that technical here. So in OBS thing. So if there are issue, let me know. I will try to fix it. And you guys hear background music. If you don't like it, I can turn it off. Let me know. I don't receive AI in Figma. Sorry, I think I can't tell you when you will receive AI in Figma. So let's move to next phase. What we will do now. So this is very complex task which we will finish later. But before understanding this, we have to cover a lot of stuff. So we just covered a very basic thing here. And let's do some mathematical thing before moving forward. So this is the next task. We will create something which will oof. Okay, let's create a button. And two button. We will call it to start. Why it's so big? It should be 12 maybe. And give some color. Make it nice. Sometime just creating random stuff is fine, but if it looks better again, I think it's also good. I think a start should be green, which will be better. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here, we will divide this part this into two part. For first part, let's just random stuff. Let's write a number. So our task here is once we will start, this number will keep increasing. When we stop, it will be just stop, right? Then when we start again, it should start from 0. Let add little complexity now, because just start and stop, always start from 12 is not good solution. So I thought let's add little complexity. So we will figure here like how to add conditions and all. So the task here is we will create variables. I think this is fine. Let's move. Okay, so we have 4 type of variables here. Colors, you know what this do, and the number is most important for mathematical things. And a string, we can also use it when we need it. Like later on, maybe we can use just a single button, a start and a stop. So in that case, we need a string because this text will replace. And there is also boolean. We will just use right now number, but we will move to boolean and string also later. So let's start with number, and this is, let's call it our counter, which is a let's start with 0. And how to apply variable if you didn't No, this is the variable icon. When you see this icon, most of the places, you can adjust the, you can apply the variables. I think in old UI there was this icon here also, but currently it's inside. Uh, okay, so this is typography. So everything is combined in section, right? So we are talking about typography because this is text, and we wanted to update this text based on our uh, condition and whatever we will do with these button. So just select counter right now, and also this text thing only accept two things. One is number, and second one is string. You can't add color and boolean with text. So okay, so currently this is 0. Why? Because our counter is 0. The basic logic is if someone change this to 12, this will automatically change this will automatically change to 12, right? So what we are going to do now, we will write some logic which will automatically update the counter, and it should keep doing it. So we are going into complex round now. It will be complicated, so carefully watch this section. uh, Someone will click on this, right? What will happen? There is a mathematical thing called, it's like, suppose there is a, the value of a is suppose 12, and in later someone will come and then say a plus 1, what will happen? 12 will change to 13, right? So this is the basic logic we are going to implement with this start. So when someone will click, what will happen? We will start with variable. We are using counter here, counter, counter plus. We are going to add number 1. So see what will happen when people click on this. This will keep increasing, but you have to click it, right? So which is also fine. Let's divide it into more, a smaller part. Let's do it. It's call it add, and call it minus subtract, subtract, and okay. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm just doing very basic thing. We will duplicate it again and then work on next stage. But right now I thought let's do a mathematical equation, and which is currently I wanted to do minus. So now what is happening when people click on this? This will add, this will minus. But our task is not finished yet. I wanted to do it automatically, right? That was the main task, which is the complex task. So how we will do that automatic thing? For automatic doing something, we need a counter, which is called ticker, also in some other methodology. Stop, like in gaming and all, programming timer. So how we will create a timer? That's it. That's the task. So this is just doing adding and subtracting. You guys can keep asking questions if you have some dot. So what I am going to do right now is the important part of creating this. So just check it out. Creating a timer is not a complex task, but you have to understand how this thing work. Okay, and what I am creating here is not like a mandatory thing. That means you can't, you can create either circle, I can uh, anything, any shape will work, any size will work. I'm just creating this so it will automatically jump between one to other. So let's do the prototyping here. Let's call it timer or maybe ticker. This is our one, this is our two. Just for sake of understanding what is happening and what will happen, you can just change the color also. See what I did, I created a timer, which is very important part of automatic animation. Okay, I put it here. I don't put it here, but first understand what I'm doing here. So this guy, I'm going to automate this thing from here, which will automatically change between some time, like maybe 100 ms, and it changed to second. This is not important, instant is fine. And then we will do same for here, suppose, and then this will go. So what is happening here, if you know little bit of prototyping, this after delay thing will switch component between whatever component here it is. So currently we have two components, so it changed from here to here, and because I added same thing here also, then this will again change from here to here, and this is the important part I am talking about. So to test it out or check it out, what I will do here, I will just add a, sorry, I need oh, my keyboard stuck. What happened? Sorry. Mm, okay, it's back again. So I have to copy it vice. Okay, so now check it out. So see what is happening here. This thing is blinking. Why? Because this is jumping between 1 to 2. Okay, there are lots of questions. Let's check it. These questions maybe. Ah, when we are subtracting, it's subtracting from 0 and not at what the value is after we have added some number. How to solve this? Like if we have clicked the plus button, sometimes the value is not 12. Let me see what you're talking about. Add. It's working fine. What's happening? No, I don't think this is happening. It's always going minus from whatever the current value is. Okay, so what I was trying to do here, we are creating a counter, which will this value will. So now the interesting part. So what I showed you here is this thing is moving from there to there. If you slow thing down, let's see, we are adding some delay, 900, which is almost taking it 1 minute, right? 1 minute is almost. So this thing will do slowly. After 900 seconds, it will go, right? Cool. What I am doing here is, because I already showed you how to add uh, set variable and all. So now come to this part. What I am doing here, I will create I will create more variables. So what is happening? This is moving from here to here, but also in the bit bin we wanted to change the counter value to something like +1 or whatever value we wanted to do. So now what will happen? Whenever this thing will move to this place to this place, this thing also happen. And now one important part also here. If you just do it here and nothing from here is here, very very important. If you just play it now, nothing will happen, because this thing which work like work here to here is not on the artboard. You have to place it here somewhere. So now after every 900 millisecond, it's changing, and this is very boring because it's very slow. So let's get to 100, which is fine for second also. It's also 100. So now it will be like, okay, so now it's working fine, right? So slowly I am adding more complexity here. So let's write it down. What I am going to write here, I will write a statement like problem statement. So create a counter which start from 0 and max is like maybe 50. So this is the problem statement right now. Or another complexity, let's add more. Hit a stop to like a stop, you right? Hit a stop to stop at current number or something, and then hit a start to start from 0. Later maybe we can add more complexity, like how to change this start uh, button to restart button. We can do that also. So that's a very interesting part, but first cover these things. So our current task is start from 0 and max is 50. So first condition I am going to add right now. So once it will hit to 50, it should stop at that place. It should not move forward. It should stop here, right? So how we will do it? So now I am going to add you very first condition here. So just check it here. What I'm going to do here, counter, which will change, but I wanted to check it. Counter is less than or equal to 50. Okay, it was working first. What happened to new variable is this? Is they change something? Wait a minute, what I'm doing? Okay, sorry. Let's remove it. I picked wrong stuff and I was wondering what happened. Check, it's called check if else. Sorry. Okay, so what I am doing here. We wanted to check the counter. Is it less than equal to 50? If this happened, then I wanted to do this stuff, which was doing here, right? We don't need this thing here. Can I cut it here? No, I can't cut it from here. I think in older version, this was draggable. Currently it's not draggable also. So I have to delete this guy here and set the variable counter to addition 1. So condition is okay, it automatically changed to okay, what we write here, if counter is less than 50, then do these things, otherwise counter will remain where it was before. So let's quickly test it out. I should just like something happened. Sorry, I think we have to check just less. So this zero thing will truncate from there. Okay, so we don't have to check for equal. We can just check for 50 because things are started from 0. That's why it's adding one more stuff. So I think 50 is fine. Let's add one little bit of what I can say varieties. What about adding a variable called max? And I wanted to give a any value, whatever I want. Currently, let's say 20. So instead of, so now what will happen? People can come and check. Instead of 50, we wanted to check with uh, max, which is like we have a flexibility now. So it will only work for 20, right? This blink thing is also still working, but that's totally fine. Anyway, we just have to, this should be had like on the artboard. We can just hide it somewhere like that. So our one task is done. Counter is working. So now I wanted to add a stop. This is also complex. So what we will do here, we have to create a boolean and maybe check for a stop something. So default it's false because it will start working, but when people click on something like this guy, I wanted to check. Currently this is coming from here, so remove all this stuff, we don't need it. So what is happening? Okay, reset again. So I wanted to check a stuff and its value is we can call it true. Just press true. Okay, see what will happen. I think you can't see anything, but when people click on, there will be a variable which will change. So how we will test it out? Of course we will test it out. I think it's becoming a little bit complex and complex. So if you have question, you can. So you guys have question? Let me see. No? Cool. Let me come to the. Okay, where I was? I lost. Sorry. Uh, yeah. I was here to test it out. It's if this is false or not. Maybe we will call a variable which called test string or something. Let's call it just log for now. and I am going to use this log thing here to check it out if set variable true, right, which is totally fine, but we will check it out here. So there is another condition. We are going to add another condition which is like stop. I think a stop is already one is fine, right? You don't have to do it true or false. Okay, anyway, so if a stop is true, then set the variable. What variable? Log variables. A stop pressed or something. I think everybody is understanding what I am doing. Let's see what will happen when people hit on this guy. See, stop press is working right now. So everybody is silent. Nobody have question. That's interesting. Nobody seems interesting, maybe. But anyway, I am coming to this part. Once we will finish this all things, you will understand the basic. So whoever interested, I think they like it. Let's go find a no. People are not understanding. That's interesting. Okay, let me try to do it again. But once, I think a little bit only. uh, what I did. Currently, I am trying to add a condition. So condition will check our value reached at certain place or someone pressed on something like that. So once condition will satisfied, things which is inside that condition will work. Adding a stop button is like I'm just I didn't implement it yet. I just created a stop thing, so we will use it later. So currently, what I did, if variable is true, so see what I did. We had come on. Okay, we had this variable called boolean. This is a boolean variable. Boolean have only two values, yes and true and false. Yes or no, you can say on or off. You can say. So what I'm trying to achieve here, once something is stopped, this should be true, right? So currently what I did, if people press on this button, so what will happen? We just change the variable of that stop thing to true. And then because you can't print the boolean, you can't print boolean. So I created a log variable, and this just to show. So this is nothing but just displaying stuff. This is not important part. Yeah, I'm just trying to show what is happening. Yeah. Currently, I am not using boolean for number. I'm just trying to show you how to use this button. So currently, I am just doing it very slowly so you understand. So I just implemented a button where when people press, things will change, and that thing is a variable. So now I have a variable which called a stop, right? So now we will check that stop variable before changing the counter. You understand what I'm saying? See, now I am going to implement it. So what is happening here? This part, this should be scrollable, but not. It's fine. So currently there is things happening. So this is stop thing, this stop thing is fine, but this is just displaying stuff. So we don't want this. So I'm going to remove it. So just, if it's fine, if you guys, okay, I think you guys later come and then check also, right? This is on video, so that's fine. I'm removing it. So this is stop thing, you guys understand, right? We are checking if stop is true. If a stop is true, then nothing will happen. Otherwise, we can do whatever we want. So what I'm going to do, let's write something here. So condition is like, okay, we have a condition stop, we have condition max, right? We have two condition, and we can combine it together. So how I can combine? So just I am writing as a basic understanding. So you guys, if a stop is not equal to true, this is the sign, and we are adding two condition here. Max counter is less than max value. So now before plus, before hitting the plus, now before hitting the plus, we have to check it out, both condition. So let's do this here. So this guy here, so we have one condition here, but this guy should have a condition in reverse order, not true. Or you can also, so see, you can write in this format, then this will be false, because we are looking for false, right? If a stop is false and counter is less than max value, then what will happen? You can do whatever you want with the counter. And currently I am going to add, so let's add add 1. So see, before moving this part, we have to check this. And let's remove this guy because we don't need it now. And let's see what happened now. This is working. Once we hit, it's stop. That's the task, right? But next it is not, nothing is happening because I have to implement something for a start also. So, but you understand what is happening, right? Whenever you will hit, it will stop. Whenever you will hit, it will stop. At any places where it was. So now we can have a two condition here. One condition is like restart, that means from the zero, or you can just continue. So let's implement a smaller part. Continue one. So creating continue is very easy. What you have to do? You have to just do uh, a stop part. We just wanted to change stop part to false again. So this part is very simple. But restarting part we need a condition. Little bit. So see, we can just stop. We can start again. We can stop. We can start again. Once it hit 20, it will remain there because we don't have the like max boundary after. So a start is also not working. But we can maybe add some logic here, like some restart logic, which will start again from 0. So do you want to move forward? Okay, let's little bit add a restart logic and then we can move to next or just important part of this. We will start getting this. So let's add the restart logic here. What we will do, uh, spend people will click on this. Our things is working, but it's very easy actually. Creating a restart loop is very easy. So once people click on this, everything is uh, so I need one condition at least. Otherwise, it will whenever people click on, but it's also fine, I guess. I think let's currently restart to uh, re- start to restart because uh, we don't want to make it complex, too complex right now. So whenever people click on restart, it should just change the variable, which is our counter, and counter is equal to, sorry, just counter 0. So let's see. This will always restart, and this will of course stop. Restart will always from start from 0 because I didn't added uh, too much complexity. So restart will again. So I hope this is interesting. So do you guys want to move forward? Let's see, thumbs up and ask some question, man. What is happening? You guys know everything. If you didn't ask, if you will not ask, how you will learn? You can ask. Make it habit. That's why I have a Discord. You guys, if you don't uh, have that Discord invitation, you can check the link on description. You can just go there, join there, add a small intro, so people will know about you. Keep sharing and learning together. It's not like if you know something, you should share. If you don't know, you should ask. That's how you will learn. So what if we wanted to, well, to start? Yeah, I think you can create a multiple different variables, or you can just directly add on this thing. Directly add on this restart to something. Or see, it's all about the understanding the logic. Once we understand the basic principle of anything, you can easily implement the same thing on like anywhere. Same logic you can implement in other language also. So what is called, it's called programming skill or problem thinking or something. So see, so one condition of course you already mentioned, you can create another variables, and if you want things more flexible, you should always create a variable like I created for max. Same you can create it for a start variable like min or something, right? So we will create a min value. So once you will, so now you have liberty to update this variable uh, instead of just changing direct variable counter or something. So that you can keep adding multiple variables. So I think that's for this basic understanding. uh, so this is for mathematical thing. Now move to the part where we will do some like movement. So that is the part of this session. Don't we tedious this? See, everything is tedious. So if you want to do it, want to do something more complex, divide it into like a smaller part in the chunks and solve it in like a smaller part. You can't just think maximum element and then work on that directly. Think about like, okay, how can I divide it into multiple parts? So yeah, practice is the importance. You can keep practicing and then you will do whatever you want. Okay, let's start doing something called movement and all. So now, of course, this part is still uh, too far. We can't create this and you will understand. So let me divide it more in a smaller part. So now next task is let's do something called, this is the circle. You wanted to move it here. Of course, this is Figma. You can just do it right. Simple task. Go prototype, do it here, add on click or after delay and anything which will be your need, and even you can do some smart animation and all, and then it will go one place to other place. It's simple, very simple, right? But we are going to do it. Sorry, what is okay? Let's see what happened. Is something wrong happened? Okay, sorry. I was on meeting mode. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Let quickly back through. So I was saying I wanted to do this movement thing like this. In Figma, you can easily do it, right? Just create two frame and then add a after and all, right? And this is working. But we are going this. We are going to do this by variables. That's the main task. So how can we do this? Same thing we will do. Let's think about something first. Let's create a new collection. We are going to create a collection which we will call, let's say, movement, and let's create some variables. Uh, we have a two direction, right? X and Y, where we move the things. So we will just write two things, X and Y. So see, this thing will go crazy little bit because now it will become complex. So concentrate, ask question if you stuck somewhere, and instead of just batching, if you are working with me right now on your on Figma, so that will be also like great to learn, right? Because you are just doing it live. Okay, so our task is moving from here to there. Unfortunately, currently Figma don't have this variable thing here. You can do it here. You can do it here, height and width. But currently X and Y don't have. What did I do? Okay, I did back button. Okay, so what I am saying, currently Figma don't have this variable thing for X and Y. So what you will do? Very interesting. Let me See who knows it. Right. What you will do if you don't have XY control, how you will move from here to there? I am waiting for 1 minute or at least 20 seconds. I hope you guys answer something. Anyway, let's see. The answer is auto layout. Very interesting. How you will do auto layout? You can just right click and add auto layout, right? Shift is shortcut. So just do it. So now when you do this, what you can see? There is tons of variables, padding and all, whatever you call it. It's padding or spacing, right? Currently we are calling it X and Y for sake of understanding what we are going to do. So see what is happening. Let me add a stroke so you will know what is happening. So this is a shape, and we added this shape into a auto layout, and we have this 4 values here which control our auto layout, right? And the important part is you can add variables here. So that is the answer. I already so our task, simple task here is move this guy from here to here, right? That means we wanted to move this area, right? This is like almost 450. So just place it X. And currently I am just doing some same thing here. So we don't have to recreate it. But we will of course update the variables, because this is another stuff. We don't need this condition. We have to just remove it. Okay, we will add our on condition here. So I already warned you this will be little complicated. So let's see. So I am going to add a condition. I don't think we need condition right now. We will add it later, but let's start with smaller, simple task. And that task is increase the value of X by maybe 1 or 2. Let's add 2 little bit faster. Addition. Same as this guy. What will happen now? Nothing happened. The answer is, I already mentioned last time, when you do these things, you have to place a instance of this on the artboard. So now once you will do, so this is moving, right? So that is the basic. The red outline I created. So these are the debugging techniques. Debugging means is it working or not and something like that. So we can remove it. And to make it faster, what you will do? You can reduce this timer and make it a smoother. What you will do? You will reduce the numbers to 1. So now let's see. Let's just go moving a smooth. For more faster, you have to even go lower than 10, maybe 5 or something. So our task completed, but you can see a bug. What happened here? Things are going right, and it's not stopped. You have to add some stop, like maximum limit, so it will check the value. Oh, is it max or not? So when we were testing it, what we saw here, we saw the maximum value of this guy should be like 490, right? So let's undo everything and we will quickly check it out here and then add a condition, and the condition is x value is less than 480 or something, less than 480, and if as I'm wondering why Figma removed this feature. Before it was okay, yeah, it's draggable. You can't drag from edge, but you can drag. So this will check and stop once we reach the that place. Let's see what is happening here. Hey, hi, welcome. Still no question. That's interesting. See, things stopped, right? So that's interesting. So this is the movement. Same movement you can apply for X. Same movement you can apply for other direction. So if you want to move things from left to right, so you can just simply move it to here and add variables to this part, and then you can see the I don't understand your question, Pratik. So Pratik, if you are asking, is this thing usable in our daily UI work? Maybe for complex prototyping, yes, of course. But majorly I am just trying to create something for fun. First thing, but just create not fun. You are learning something. This is called like solving, like problem solving technique or something like that, which will helps you to like critical thinking, understand something in deep, right? Yes. So max steel diagonal is the same thing, right? It's more or less same thing. It's all math actually. And let me quickly do it. What you have to do is currently I am creating a copy of the same ticker and just modifying so we know what is happening. So see, we added one variable here. We will add another variables. Let's call it y, and y will also move. And I think currently fractional value is not uh, it's possible, but it's not widely usable. Like I was trying to do some sign cost stuff, like, but I can't do it because uh, it's not that like advanced right now to use some complex plot related mathematics and all. So sorry, I had a little bit power cut, so I had to wait for 10 second for backup. Okay, where I was creating this variable, and let's add one here also. So what will happen? It will move diagonally somewhere. So I'm not using this ticker. I am using this ticker now. and we will give room, at least add some room, and we will add by also here. It should move somewhere. Oh, sorry, it's moving in wrong direction. Why it happened? Okay, it's moving from top to bottom already. Sorry, I was confused with x, y. X is this, y is this. So currently we have this guy and we wanted to move this there. So this will go to top to bottom and this will go left to right. That means this will be x and this will be y. A little bit confusion, but it's not working. What happened? Our y value is not working, is it? We added y value, right? Yes, of course we added y value. So if y is moving, x should be also moving. So x is also moving, which is this guy, and we can, let's debug it. Text 1, text 2. Let me debug manually first. So this will go here and this will okay. See, when you work with auto layout, you have to do this, these things. I think something is wrong. It should be right angle. Yes, and top. Sorry. So initially it was. So when you work with auto layout, you have to check lots of other setting also, like this guy, because this was moving and this was moving here. So now this should work. This was our x, this was our y, and let's do this. So it's moving diagonally. Maybe you want to do diagonally one angle faster than other angle, so it will maybe go in. I think this is smaller, so let's add this guy bigger. So this will, is it working? Sorry guys, sorry guys. Sorry, power cut, I forget to check it out. This is working now, right? You missed, you guys miss. Okay, I let me recap a little bit faster. So what I was saying, let's come this guy. So when you are doing this is working fine, right? Because everything is perfect, things are moving from left to right, top to bottom. But when you move this guy to here and let's leave for now, and you wanted to change the direction from here to here, it's not working, right? Because uh this thing, you have to add left to right, so this will go here. So now this should work. So this was the recap. So what I did, I changed, I created one more ticker, and then I added one variable x, one variable y, and x is a little faster because I wanted to move it more in x direction, so it's moving like that. I was thinking to test it out, it's working or not. That's why I created two variables. So this variable can be debugged like x, and this is like y. You can check it out, it's working or not. So this was the conclusion. So now we reached at the place where we can move forward to the implementation of our glass. The Figma screen is not moving. I can't see. Still progen. I think it's working right now. Is it? Let me see if it's working or not. Seriously? Hello, hello, hello. Is it? What happened? My OBS looks fine. Now? Ooh. Maybe this OBS thing have some issue. Let me is this fine? Is this? I guess now it should work. Let me know if it's working now. I recap 2 times in black screen. That's interesting. Check now, check now. Please thumbs up if it's working. Please thumbs up if it's working. Yeah, I think it's power cut issue. Uh oh, cool. Where you guys lost, I guess. Okay, so let me recap once more. So it's working fine, right? Just last thumbs up. Yeah, if things are moving, right? I think so. Let me change the color. La 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 la. If it's red, let me know if it's red. Cool. Okay, we are back. So power cut stuck everything. So I finished this guy, but let me recap first again. So let me create a backup. Okay. So you guys know this how things were working. What you guys may missed is when you want to move from right to left, you thought, okay, just do this. This should work. No, but it's not working. Why? Because our sorry, we wanted to add it here. So it's not working because our auto layout direction is left. So we have to move it to right. So now if things are here, it will go from this direction. So little bit tricky, little bit confused, but if you want to debug these guy, you can just break everything and just check it out. It's working or not. This working or not, right? So if you wanted to move things from bottom to top, so you thought, okay, just we have to edit this, but it's not working, right? Because our the anchor point of this guy is not this. This should be this. So now if things will move, it will go up. So these are the basic things I covered, and then let's come to this guy again. So here what I did, I added one more constraint for under condition, which is like, okay, I wanted to add y also, y value also, but x is like a little bit faster because we have less space here. X is more than y, so that's why I added 2 here. So it's moving like this. If you want to increase the speed, you can just reduce these numbers to any value, and then this is fine. Okay. So we can move forward, right? People, you guys feel bored? You learned something? I hope you learned something. At least how to use basic variables, how to use conditions. So now we are playing with moving stuff here and there. And if you guys remember, last day I released this little tiny website where I like just curated all the stuff which I created time to time, like I shared on Figma. So most of the stuff like this is variable. This is also variable. This is more of variable with mode, not prototyping. There was this is not a variable. This is variables. This so if you now you if you guys go there and then check these tutorials, you will maybe understand little bit of more, because these are the condition how it reaches to 100% and how these things are working. All is like that. Cool. Let's come. Uh, we are going to create a tiny version of this glass. So before beautifying everything look like this, we have to first figure out how things will work. So there are two conditions here. Okay, let me add one more complexity. Okay. La. So let me create a tiny example for something interesting first, and then maybe we'll move to uh, this tiny example is like, I think that loader is simple. Let me create this loader first before moving to that bigger one, because this is simple done. Simple this. Yeah, we will come there. So by creating this slider one first, we can understand that maximum step, and once we reach to that maximum limit, I just wanted to give you one more example so you will understand how to add variable and then animation also. So currently everything is static, right? So let's create something which is conditional and also animated, like a smart animation, a smoothly transition from one place to another place. So I was just thinking one example. Let's think one example, and before that I think let me finish this also. So first finish this guy. So let me create a quickly loader, simple one. First we will create a simple one, and once we will done with this, we will beautify it. So what is happening, this is going from here to here. There is like rocket science creating this guy. This is simply going from here to there, right? Even you can create with same example without auto layout. I think you can do it because this is going from here to there. It will automatically animate also. But the number you are seeing here, you can't do it without variable. So this is one part, right? And so let's give a basic size. Let's see, 180 is fine, 20 is fine, and quickly let's made it. Actually, it's very fast. Actually, this is very easy one. Uh, we created a collection, right? Yeah. Let's have the name loader one. So what we need here? We have only two things here. Width actually. This is just a width. You can just call it width maybe. And maximum limit of this width is 280. So let's not call that. That's called that, and then call the variable which we will call max, and then we will call it 280. And then what else? Do we need else anything else? No. Even when I create something like this beautiful one, I use always uh, component, so that later on when we update beautifying here, things will automatically change here, so we don't have to work multiple time. So let's do that. Yeah, I am coming there, don't worry. 100% how will add, we will figure out here. Maybe I forget something. Well, it's been long time, but let's try it. We need a ticker, of course. We need a ticker always. We need a ticker. Without this, you can't do automated stuff. So this, okay. This is, we don't need these old conditions. We will add our new conditions, and we already added uh, width. Currently, width have option, so you can just put it here. So it's beautifully goes there, and our only task is we can just check it. What we will check? We will check why we selected this. I need check variable. So we have to check this guy is equal to max. Okay, no, I think it should be reverse. It's not equal to max because we want max. What the hell happened? Sometimes it's weird to switch from here to there. Width is not equal to max. So what we want to do? Everybody know, right? We already did it. We wanted to increase the width and width by 1 or 2. Let's quickly do it faster. Actually, this will be very slow. Actually, for testing purpose, let's do it 20 because 280 is very max, right? So yeah, let's do it. Let's see. Nothing happened. Why? Everybody know, for working on the animated part, you have to add this sticker part here somewhere. So now it will work very fast. What? It's working, right? So this is interesting. Okay, so 100 part, right? That is like message text. We are calling it message text. Uh, Let me test it out one thing which is still available or not. If we will divide it to one is fine, it's working fine. It's really going right, yeah. And for this, I think it's not a big issue. You can just do it max, right? Sorry, not max. What will be this? This is width. But So now if you can think what will happen, we have to just divide it by 100, right? If 220 is the limit, so we have to put it in a fraction. So what we will do, but we will do some calculation and then we will call it a variable. Let's call it a variable. Showcase or something. Let's call it show. So 200 is 100. 100 by 200. 100 by 200. 100 by 200. This should be formula, right? Yeah, 2.18. 2.8 is fine, but it's very static, right? You have to create a formula. So this formula should be how this will work. 100 by, so 100 will be the constant and max is the your divider part. So let's do that. So with this we need a one more thing. We will call set variable and we will keep changing this show, and show will be the what it's called 100 to divided by sorry, max, right? Yes. So now we have the condition. We will call the show value here and let's see what is happening. Okay, we lost something. We missed something, right? Okay, you are right. Divided by 2.8. For what? We missed some element. Let's write the formula. What is the formula? I think I still the formula. Formula was the key. Let's see the formula. Okay, current value minus what value 24? I lost it here now. Okay, minus 24 is the uh, a starting point. So the formula current value. So why I put current value for 24 here? Any logic? Very simple logic. Because when you start, it should be 0. If it will be 0, it looks bad, right? So I added little bit like width. So that's why it was 24. So that's like 24. So this is the starting value. So current value is, and then so the 350. What is the 350? Okay, so okay, yeah, 350 is our max value, which I currently I added it inside a variable. So this max value we have. So let's write down formula. Let's write this formula and this will work. So let's put it. So current value is our width, and currently it's starting value is not 0. So let's start with very basic thing. So max, and then divided by 100. It's simple math I just wrote. Later, no, it's not working. What is happening? Oh, there was a bracket. Sorry, we missed it. First divide and then multiply. First divide. What it's called? Bottommost or something, right? There was some mathematic term we called. You can't go left, right. That's very weird. You have to add it again, delete it again. Sometimes it's very irritating. Let's do this. Shift. I wanted to remove. So we wanted to do the current value, which is our width. Oh, I was thinking like coding. So you created parenthesis first, but it's not working. You have to just write first and then close it. So minus max and then divided by 100. Now should work. Yeah, it's working. So this will stop somewhere, of course, at 100, and that's fine. Why this is not working? Because we break it. So let's do it. And currently it's very slow because we added +1, so we don't need it. Let's do it faster for now. So which is fine. This is cool. Our next question: how you add percent is not like bigger task. You can do it in multiple way. There can be a hacky way. One is like, okay, let's add it and just add it orderly order, right? This will work totally fine. And if you want to do it in a more complicated way, you can it's called parsing in technical terms. So you have to show. I don't think we can do it. We can do it, right? What I did, yeah, exactly. You can do it. So this is your label, which is nothing. So this is like percent or something, and this once it this we want to go here and percent. What is the percent? Percent is the show value plus percentage. So now you guys can happy. You will see double percent because of course there was 1% already. No, it's not working. Okay, sorry. You can. You have to. You have to do what happened. Percentage. Okay, what is wrong? Sorry, it's not programming. So it should be blank. It should be just blank. Can't do it. Can't do it. Cool. We wrap this up. And if you're talking about how to beautify this, okay, now you can beautify it. This is nothing but just some gradients, some random gradients. Maybe more gradients in this part. Okay, I'm doing reverse order, but it's fine, I think. So we'll turn. Da, da. You can add more varieties. And because this is a component and we are free from here to here, so you can just keep beautifying it. So I was just giving some depth and all with the help of more layers, and make sure this is scalable. So this will scale with your no, I think a scalable or left right also work, because left right will do same thing. So that is like our base. See, this looks good. And let's add a little bit black and something like that. What about us? This will go. You want more? I think instead of a scale, this should be left and right. We call it left right. So, and let's add little slow version here now. And I think if let me know if you guys have questions last time. related to this, because I am going to create that bottle one, which because that is a complex one, right? So where I was stuck, I was doing something, but I lost. Okay, I was slowing this down. But let's do a little bit 2%. I think it is beautiful. You can keep adding the stuff to looks great. There is no limitation, so you can do it. And I really love skeuomorphism, so I always try to do some detailing these days. So that's why I added more depth, which was little bit. And maybe a little bit white. And cool. I think height, we need to increase the height also. Beautiful. We are going there. Text was here. Let's add some vibe also here. I think we should not just spend too much time on beautifying, because you guys can do it later on. That is not a big challenge. Uh, and just change the opacity of 0. You can't hide it, because then it will not work. Cool. Perfect. Questions. Let's see. In loader animation, how to put condition when I already sold it, right? It is just was intended. Just after this. Oh, hi, Subham. What's up? So let's move to the final finale round. Questions if you guys have, because this will be complex. So there are something I can maybe fast forward, because I shared a lot of tutorials about this curve stuff, right? You can create curve multiple time. I shared a lot. So instead of recreating it, probably I will just copy this base stuff only, at least, so I don't have to do it again and again, right? But yeah, let me quickly do it, like tell you what is this. So creating curve, actually you can search some plugin also. So there is sine wave plugins and all. So sine wave, maybe even I was creating a plugins, but it's more of just not this sine wave. I was creating something more interesting. Let me show you. Exclusive. Actually, I shared on Instagram, but let's me see. Okay, sorry, you can't share, because I am on web browser. I have to go here. Actually, this Figma app is a little buggy. So on a streaming, it's very slow. That's why I was using browser. So let's see what we have. It's very slow, very slow. Do we have question here? Okay, I was creating something, illustration. But anyway, so I am just showing you exclusive examples of project wave. I was creating a project wave. I was still testing out, but currently it's working. There are lots of wave plugin out there, but all wave plugins just create wave on what's called existing, sorry, create on the fly. It's not like it created on your selected wave. So I thought, what about creating one? So this is the wave plugin I was working on. It's take original wave, and then you can just modify stuff, refine stuff. Still lots of things to do here, but yeah, this is something fun I was working, and it's cool. Exclusive preview on the stream, and then it will automatically replace or on the top, but currently it's very testing. So cool, let's go back to the our stuff. So this wave thing is very interesting. So let me speed up a little bit. So this wave thing, if you finish it, the basic logic of creating this wave is like you can just animate it like this, and once it will move, keep moving, and you can animate it. So I will quickly create a component of this, and this component is, this is one component. Actually there are two layer. Actually there was two layer. One layer is different than other layer. So let me bring that guy. So when I take this, and there are number two, so this both are a different layer because of the need. So if I detach it now, you will see what I'm trying to say. So see, there are two layer here. One is behind the scene, one is like on the top. So but let's first, if we understand how to create one, we can easily create two. So let's deep dive. Let me create a I can create one more component of the component, so it will be easier for me to come do some complex task. So see this, what is I'm doing. So this, and I will create another one, and if we will do this in reverse order. So this will keep moving, right? But the only one problem here is it should maintain a flow. So for maintaining flow, either we need to move it in very almost subtle way. What I'm doing here, I will let you know once we finish, and then I will tell you the logic behind it. Actually both layers, when you animate it, let me show you what I'm trying to do here. If I animate this guy to this guy, of course this will be delay. Okay, it's uh everything is fine, right? It's working, right? I thought the video was paused. Okay, so what I'm doing here is a smart animation. Let's add linear. Let's add one. So what will happen, this goes here and stop for now. Let's do it. Let's test it actually. So if I animate, it has stopped, right? So now what I will do, I will create sticks from here to there, and it should be instant. So automatically it jump to another frame. But there will be abrupt right now. There is abrupt, right? There is friction. So why this is happening? Because both layer is not in the sync. So this is what I was doing here. It's little, so what I will do here, little bit transparent, and See, so this flickering thing, I'm going to fix it by overlapping the same wave on the together. Perfect. Now it's overlapping, right? So now our task is done. Let's add auto latex. Perfect. So now what is happening? This will keep in the flow. This is very smooth, but it's keep in the flow. It's okay. There is a question. I got question regarding conditions. How do you get to know where to use conditions? Okay, that's very interesting actually. You know when actually it's practice. If you know understand basics and your mind will just play, right? So when you have a problem, you will think about it. You will divide it into like chunks, something like that. So it's very complicated to like explain how you will know how to use the conditions. You have to like think through. This is the task. How I will achieve it. Okay, so this wave thing is done. So our one task is done. In uh, this water animation, what is happening? The level is going from top to bottom, and the layer is also like flattening out. Like let's see what I'm going to share. I'm saying about this guy, right? So see what is happening. This I'm still here. BRB is just for demo. So this things are keep moving, and things are also getting down. And once it reach at particular like place, its its height is also like reducing. So looks like it's a stabilizing out. So that is a task. What is happening here? What I did here, I already explained. Sorry, I already explained one things. That is like you can add height and width because I created recently uh, this guy, right? We just created it. This guy where things are moving from here to there. And now we already told you what we will do here. The matter only things matter here is we have to just fake it because this part is nothing but just a mask. Things we already made it actually. It's done. What we have to do is like we have to just do this. So what will happen? These things will flatten out and yeah, that's it actually. This thing, this is the only task here and nothing else. So let's do it. Uh, mask, right? We need a cup. Easily you can create it. It's not a big task. Just create a rectangle. Create a rectangle. Almost same is fine, I guess. And bottom part you can just do something like that. That's you can create glass. You can create cup, whatever you want. Currently, I'm just replicating what we had, and just I think we need a little more. You guys can hear song also, right? I think this time it song was playing. Last time it was not. So it's very simple. I think you can say this is done. This is done deal. We don't have to do much. You can just mask it like this. The one problem here is you can't mask component directly. You have to group it. So now when you do this, things are working fine. but things are working fine because of the animation part we did it here, but it's not moving from top to bottom. So how we will achieve that? So you have to write conditions now. Hey Aman, yeah, I'm good, thanks. So basically I stuck in layering condition. See, I think before you joined here, I already discussed one thing, that is like, if you have a big task, you have to divide into a smaller part and then think about it. You can't just think about, okay, I have to create this and let's start, okay, how to create it. Think about like multiple part of the same thing first, like smaller part, and then you will achieve it, whatever you are building. Okay, how long we were here? Oh my god, 2 hours already. It's late night and I hope you guys enjoying it. I think we will almost polish something like this and then we will do some QA if you guys have questions, and then we will wrap up. Okay, so we already finished it, right? You can say this is done, but I think we have to update the uh, speed. It's very fast now. Let add maybe 1200 milliseconds. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, now what is the condition? You can just measure it. I think that's like, currently we have this fella. Maybe let's little bit do something like that. Starting, this will be too much. So I think this part is fine. This is it fine? Yeah, I think so. So 960 currently is the current height, and we wanted to go somewhere 500. So so remember, so our task 960, and where we will go, we will go to let's go to 500. So our current value is this, and the required value is like last, you can say last value is this. So let's do it, right? Just do it. It's cup animation. Let's call it cup animation. We will create a new collection, so everything will be simple. Okay, so what I'm doing, okay, sometimes I forget. Cup, let's try cup. That's fine, I guess. We are adding a number which is current, and then we will add last, which is this guy. Pretty simple. uh we need thicker ones more. We don't need the condition. At least this condition, let's remove this. We will add our own condition. Before that, let's test it out, it's working or not. So our current is this, and current, should we keep minusing maybe for testing purpose add 10, and that's it, I guess. That's it. Let's go here. What happened? What I did? Why it's not working? It's a big group. Is it moving? Is it okay? We did it, but it's not. We can debug text. Debug the text. It's working or not? That means current value is reducing or not? Let's see it. It's reducing, right? So that means it's working. So what is the problem here? Our height value should be the current value. So now It's working, but it's in reverse order. That's the problem. So how to solve this? So this is the culprit here. The same thing I discussed last time also. This should go from bottom to... No, it's not working. Do we need auto layout? I don't think so. What is bugging here? Let's figure out. This should be bottom. Everything is bottom. Bottom. This guy is also bottom. Technically, it's when you add height. What is happening? Okay. Let's do... I think let's just do on this guy. What will happen now? We need this guy here. Okay. Sorry. This guy was variable, this one now. So what I'm doing, I can... Okay, it's working, but it's in reverse order. So let's debug this guy. What is the issue here? This should be related to... Should related to... Is it top? I don't think so. Top. Do we need auto layout? No, I don't think so. For auto layout, we don't have to. Add everything to bottom. Add everything to bottom. Try again. Nope. What is bugging here? This is working from top to bottom. But I need it to bottom to top. That is the task. What I did here, let's see. It's auto layout. I don't think so. I did it. Why did we need auto layout? Let's add it. It will solve, then it's fine. It's solving. It's adding complexity, not solving. It should be bottom. Why we stuck here? What is happening? Okay, now it's working. So I think we solved it. Auto layer is the key here. So our things will go below the line, and this will... So now it's at work, I guess. Some there here. Let's see. So now we need a condition, so it will stop at 560 or something like that. So let's add last is 500 already here, so we have to just check it. Check it out. We need a condition. So current value is not equal to... It's not equal to our last value, and then just keep reducing the current value minus by, let's see, 5. So it will go down and then stop after. No, it's not a stop, right? It's not a stop. What happened now? It's something wrong here. Test it out. 500. It should stop 500, 500, right? So we are adding a variable of current, and the current variable is not equal to last. Okay, I think condition should be not like this. Current variable is greater than equal to 500, which is last. Why it's not selecting? What the hell? Okay. Sometimes things are very weird. Greater than equal to last. So things should work. So now I think it's work. Still not working. And it's keep moving. Condition is not satisfied. What is wrong? What's that wrong? Why I stuck here? Current value, which is greater than 5, we stuck here. Current value is 900. Hello, Mr. Amit static. I stuck in the condition. See, Subham, condition is complex. It's very simple, but I lost somewhere. I was trying to understand what is wrong. Current value is greater than last. Then current value change. Alright, let me do it in different way. So I can do it in different way. There can be a multiple way to do the same thing. So I will check max stop. Let add a boolean stop to false. If I now I can just write a condition like if stop is equal to false, then do this. And then if set variable if current is equal to last, do stop is equal to true. Let's see. Oh shit, still my condition is not working. What the hell is happening? Sir, one question I sometimes feel stuck. Very interesting questions. I can I stuck here. That's interesting first. Any questions? Any ideas why I stuck here? People, but yeah, let me try to understand your question. Sometimes feel stuck. I wrote a lots of stuff about this. I think I shared on LinkedIn or on my Discord. Dotting myself. You can just start practicing and creating it. something daily, I think it will give you some boost. It's all about like practicing in design or art field. And if you keep comparing yourself with others, that is also not good practice. You should, uh, of course, you should always see other people as inspiration, but you should not compare yourself because you are, maybe, I don't know about you, maybe you are just starting. You just started, right? So you should do a lots of work, practice to reach at a certain level. So okay, so when you applied other companies, so you should improve yourself. No? You have to check what went wrong in last interview and then prepare. That's how you will improve here also. There are lots of mentorship programs out there like ADP list and all. Maybe go there and check. Find someone who is working on maybe Google and Microsoft. Maybe they will guide you. There is a like not a special thing about Figma animation. There, it's prototyping basically, right? You can use prototyping to create those things, which I create mostly. But it's not like it's filled. It's a field in Figma where you just learn Figma animation and there are some designation somewhere where you will use it. It's your part of UI UX product designer, whatever we are calling these days, uh, a skill set. So maybe just focus on all those basic prototyping first. Once you like master or figure out how to do those things in simple way, maybe later on you can easily uh, convert those ideas in reality, which is like what I'm doing here, and I'm stuck. Any guys help here? What I did wrong? So I think condition. If you debug it, what is happening here? Our counter is not stopping. So that is the question we should ask. The first question is our condition right? This goes down. So the thing should stop. That's a very simple thing, right? It should go. It's to stop. Why it's not stopping? Remove all the conditions. Let's refresh again. So our condition is if current is moving. So if current is less, current is moving, that means it should reach at 500. So it's not equal to max, which is our 500. Let's write max for now. So if not equal to 500, then what is happening? Set variable current variable minus. Oh, you know what is happening now? I found it. I found a solution. Actually, I am dividing current variable to something like 5 or 10, right? So now what will happen? After certain point, it directly jump from 500 to maybe 470 or 493. So it will never reach to 500. That's why it's not stopping. I guess that is the one thing I think is wrong. So I have to just do this, I guess. Let's current value is greater than 500. That's it. So there should be not equal condition. And then if I check it out, please look. Yes. Okay, we solved it. So now move forward. What is the beautification thing? So actually, only not beautification thing. There is two thing here. if you see, one is like backward is like different animation, right, happening. So how can you achieve it? You can just simply reverse it, right? So now it's all about beautification part. Let's do it quickly, which we will do, of course. So if you were wondering what happened last time, so see what is happening. So I was checking 960 to 500, right? And intelligently what I did, I started subtracting minus 5 or 20, I guess, for faster, like doing faster, right? So when we will check 960 to just 500, it will not work, because at some point it will just directly jump from 500 to 480 or something like that. So we have to just check it. Is it with greater than, just greater than? So that is the answer. Is there a question, bro? I want to learn my animation. Same question it was. Okay, let's wrap it up now quickly. I will do beautification kind of first. I just duplicated the mask and just beautifully change the little bit of. See, what I do is basically I did this. So it's there, but it's not there. Why? Because in that case, you can add these guides quickly to beautify stuff. And see, maybe do same thing from different side also. But I think one side should be a little bit lighter. So let's do lighter version than this guy. I'm just doing quickly because it's already shared, right? You can just check it how I did it. And doing these things are uh, little time consuming, but if you know how to do it, you can easily do it. So we have a background actually, which is something here. It's green, whatever color you want, you can just add it. So what I'm doing is I'm just creating a new layer, and I'm just keep adding these stuff. These light, if you are bundling out light, these are like just random shapes we are adding here there to give the beautification part. Right, see, this looks beautiful. And one more thing, if I duplicate it here for like understanding purpose, so I just wanted to remove all the beautification here. And see, this is the part we were working. So this is the important part, right? Suddenly you wanted to change the color. There are multiple way to do it. One way to do it, I always use, or most of the time I use uh, mask. Mask, that means I will add one more layer, and I will just mask the bottom part. See this guy. The bottom part is going to mask. So now if you add color or something, it will be the same. And now you are free to add uh, these are the butter layer, right? Yes. So now you can just play with these little lines and all. How I can do it is like just do it. These are just basically I play with the shadows and these stuff to create these effects. Blending mode is very like big. You have to figure out what will work best for you, because blending mode is not like something you can just pick and it will work directly for you. Sometimes you have to do differently. So you got the gist. So let's quickly wrap it up. I hope you guys learned something today. If you have question, let's last 10 minutes we can have those questions answered. I will try to answer whatever questions you have. Otherwise, we can wrap it up. It's already late night here, and maybe we'll do something similar next time, maybe after next week or something. I am doing lots of stuff, so whenever I get time or I wanted to create something just for fun, I can maybe do live stream. That's the plan. I think I was thinking. So whenever I think I should create something and other people will also enjoy or take advantage of those session, maybe I will do live stuff. If you subscribe, it's fine. If you don't subscribe, that's also fine. You can go check Discord at least, and you can always check my website, my Twitter for all those other stuff I always share, or whenever I have time I share, because I don't always share it, honestly, because daily I can't have so many things to share. I think we did the inner schedule here, which we can copy on this guy. Okay, this was another layer. Let's do another layer. Do this. Wait a minute. Let's go. So I think that's the wrap up, guys. And I am just closing it up. Maybe I will copy this style to pick it and quickly make this guy reverse it. Voila. What say? Of course, Figma. Okay, Figma. What else? Color and all. Looks good. We can have coffee here. And here we go, here we go, here we go. This, if you want to draw it up, you can draw it. Just do it. If you have auto layout, this is always weird. Auto layout with path. What the hell? This is not auto layout. I don't want to add inside. Here you go. This should go somewhere. Here, I think it's fine. This guy should go up. And we can have a nice... This guy. This is nothing but just a color. Just add some color, add some gradients. Just play with it. And then add a little inner shadow here and there. It's not here and there, it's always you have to see how light came, from where light is coming, so you have to check on those things and then just play with it. So this is the wrap up. I hope you guys learned something, right? No questions? Last 2 minutes and we will close. All links are already shared, so You guys can uh, check all those things like maybe Twitter, Instagram. Instagram is interesting because if you want to see some exclusive previews which I even don't share on Twitter, you can see there. And yeah, that's it. We almost crossed 2 hours, which is great actually. And yeah, have a great weekend. Enjoy, create something, have fun.